Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just... Timeout remaining in the half. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Third down play from the gun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not.
He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Rudolph. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He wants to pass it on second down. What a snag by the defense. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
3rd and goal from way back there. They'll go to the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa 14, Ohio State 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense?
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he could not get loose on the run. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Iowa.
They'll line up for a second down play. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Kennedy. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit, and did the Tar Heels ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Fires left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Ohio State 35, Iowa 14.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Okay. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the Hawkeyes get it past the sticks.
Picks up 4. First down for the offense.
The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Big fullback's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give on the inside. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He'll ride his man on the option. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kennedy. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kennedy. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating. at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're sick.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 42, Iowa 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. It was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The Hawkeyes get enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Caught behind the line. It's Kennedy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
On the screen. Gain of 3. It's 3rd down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play